Good evening, and welcome to Africa's Vision Network. AVN features African cultural awareness, education, economic empowerment, religion, spirituality, and other issues focusing on the African world. Hi, I'm Lawrence Tyne, your host. Tonight our program will focus on a young man who is striving to achieve. Our guest is our own Kofi Roberts, a native of Newark, New Jersey. He is a 7th grade honor roll student and saxophone player at Kenmore Middle School in Arlington, Virginia. He was recently inducted into the National Junior Honor Society at Kenmore. Kofi serves as character generator and occasionally as a cameraman for Africa's Vision Network. His mother is on our staff here at Africa's Vision Network also. His sister, Breon Gregory Roberts, who was in her 3rd year at Spelman College. Currently, she is studying abroad at the University of KwaZulu-Natal in Pietermaritzburg, South Africa, for a semester. Kofi, welcome to Africa's Vision Network.
Thank you, and I'm very glad to be here.
Good. Now, so Kofi, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a 7th grader, and I go to Kenmore Middle School. I have recently been inducted into the National Junior Honor Society.
Oh, good.
I take Spanish and band.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in elementary school, they didn't really teach me a lot about verb conjugation, so this year I've been learning a lot about conjugating verbs and like tenses and it's been really influential, and next year I'll be taking Spanish too, and I'll bring a lot of this into it. I've been taking Spanish for about 6-7 years.
Oh,
and this year I've still learned a lot.
Oh, great. So what are some of your hobbies? Like what are your ambitions for the future? What do you want to be when you grow up?
I would like to be a marine biologist.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would like to explore the vast earth.
So what exactly is a marine biologist? What do they do?
Marine biologists, they explore underwater, and they tell the public about how important it is to conserve underwater and not destroy it by polluting and cutting and like killing animals with like motorboats and stuff, and not dumping waste in there, and like not killing coral reefs and stuff.
Yeah. So what made you want to be a marine biologist?
I was watching TV and I saw National Geographic, and they had this program on Hawaii, and they went underwater, and they said how one of the volcanoes, like how volcano, how organisms can still live near, and it was underwater, and then the like rock was so hot that it couldn't like be hardened, like it would just harden and then burst back out into lava. And
yeah, that's
harden
very
again.
interesting. I also like those shows. So what are you doing right now to prepare for that field?
All of my projects are really kind of based on underwater and marine life. And I hope to look back on these projects in the future.
Yeah. So, okay, so are you learning how to scuba dive?
I'm trying to make arrangements, but as of yet, no.
Yeah, you're a good swimmer?
Yeah, like if I was to be dumped in like 18 feet, I could still swim in
back
safety.
to shore?
Yeah.
So you know how to tread water?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Maybe not the fastest, but
you could survive.
I get there.
Yeah, good. So what classes are you taking with regard to marine biology? Are you taking math? What kind of sciences are you taking?
Oh, well, as of yet, there's no science. It's just science altogether. I think our focus this year is, I think it was chemistry, I think, but I'm not sure how that related. Like chemistry, DNA. Next year it'll be physics, motion. So maybe that'll.
Physics, that's the greatest.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite marine animal?
My favorite marine animal would be the seal and the walrus. The seal, because it looks funny on land, like it'll paddle around and look really stupid, but then when it gets into the water, it'll be graceful and swim along really fast. And the walrus, because it can run as fast as a human on
really?
its 4 fins, and
I didn't know that.
and it has big, goofy-looking front teeth, and it can probably swim well too, most likely.
So when you were taking Spanish, you attended Claremont Immersion School. How was that experience for you?
It was really beneficial. The Spanish teachers were nice. They taught me a lot, and they taught you a lot of Spanish words, and they taught you how to speak it. So, like, if I was to have a conversation with someone, I may not be the most grammatically correct person, but they would get what I'm saying.
Yeah. So would you recommend that to your classmates?
To go to Claremont? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If you want to work hard and do a lot of Spanish.
Yeah. So it takes hard work. You can't just play around. You actually have to study and read and practice on people. You can't play a lot of games when you're learning Spanish, huh?
Yeah, sure.
So you also work on Africa's Vision Network, this program. How has that helped you? How has that benefited you in life?
Well, if anyone out there has seen a show on marine life, there always has to be a cameraman. So, like here, I'm learning the basic necessities on like how to turn on a camera, how to focus it, pan in, pan out. So, basically, I would know how to film underwater. It's just maybe a little different because it's underwater. Yeah.
So you wouldn't be afraid to swim with sharks and film?
I might have to get like a chainmail suit in case one try to bite me.
What about crocodiles? Would you do that?
No. I would let someone else who wants to risk their life do that. No.
Smart guy.
Yes.
So you've also worked with DC TV.
Yeah.
How was that?
We did, I think, a PSA and something else. I think it was, I forget actually. The PSA, I think it was on suicide victims. Yeah. We made a video, and I did a little lighting, little acting, little. You
did acting also?
Yeah.
What was your part? What did you do?
I just threw paper at a girl, and that led to suicide. But
really?
But she committed it, didn't actually.
So you're not going to take any of the blame for that?
No. It was all part of the.
So right now, you're attending Kenmore Middle School, and you're in the 7th grade, right? So how's that? How is your matriculation through Kenmore going?
It's going well. Kind of slow, but the teachers are. The 6th grade teachers, they're okay, but the 7th grade teachers give me a lot of chances. There aren't really deadlines. It's just that you have to turn it in by like the end of that quarter, or else you know. But like if you don't turn it in by the end of that quarter, you get an E, and that's not good.
What does the E stand for?
Fail. It's like it's like an F for Arlington. They don't want to give E's, I guess, but I know it's not really that much better. People still call them F's.
Okay. So it would behoove you to do your work on time and get it done.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would behoove you.
So I understand also that President Obama came to your school.
Yeah, he gave us a speech on how he was quite a knucklehead in school, but in the end you have to crack down on your books and get good grades, and then maybe you'll be like him one day.
Yeah, because the higher you get up, the more responsibility you have for yourself, and the less people are going to be on you. So, yeah. So you think it was a good visit with President Obama?
Yeah, we had to sit. We also, before he came, we saw a video on his photographer, because, you know, the person always takes shots, because it's like, there may be only a few moments that actually are worth recording, but then he has to take pictures at all times, just in case there is that moment you want to get everything.
Oh, interesting. Were you proud that he's an African American, the first African American president?
Yes.
Yeah. How did it make you feel?
Makes me feel like you can be whatever you want to be now. That boundary's been passed. It's like the leap.
Great. So you're a teenager, you're a hip guy, you're into a lot of things. What's it like being a teenager in this day and age?
You want to go to the mall, want to hang out with friends.
You have a lot of friends? Yeah. What kind of things you guys get into? You play a lot of video games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Video games. We go to the park still. We don't really do much of running around, just kind of hanging out, you know. Walking around town, just.
Do you experience a lot of peer pressure to do the wrong things or make fun of other people?
Maybe they want me to, like, if, let's say I'm asking to go to the bathroom or something, and that is annoying the teacher, they might be like, "Just do it again," just to get the teacher mad.
Yeah. So how do you respond to stuff like that?
Well, it depends
Are
on
you
the
a
teacher.
follower?
It all depends on the teacher. If I don't like the teacher, maybe.
So you'll disrupt the class and potentially destroy your whole chances of being a marine biologist
Potentially.
because you don't like the teacher.
Potentially, but I'm asked to go to the bathroom. So basically they just probably say yes or no, sit down, or you go to ISAP, which is in school suspension. Well, not suspension, but detention for like that period.
Yeah, the key is to stay out of suspension and detention.
Oh yeah,
That's the part.
I don't get into suspension and detention.
So do you attend church?
Yeah, I like every other Sunday, or when I'm in North Carolina, I attend that every time because it's like a little, because it's in Rosehill and it's like maybe a town of as many kids as are in my school, which is about 900, something like that. It's like, no, 700.
Yeah.
So it like might be a little bigger than that, maybe 700-800. So the church is pretty small because like not even everyone that lives in there goes. So it's pretty. And then like they have food sometimes. So
do you think church is relevant or important to you, or do you just go because your mom makes you?
Well, I mean, most of the time I go because my mom makes me, but sometimes they'll have that message and I'll listen and I won't be bored.
So you think some of the sermons are relative to you?
Yes.
They help you become a better teenager, a better person, better human being?
Better human being, that's maybe pushing it a step too far.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was really, really, really from the heart, maybe, then like you're like, oh, let's stop, whatever.
Yeah.
But not usually.
Okay. Interesting. So would you recommend the church to a younger child, someone your age or
Well,
teenager?
I would recommend Bird's Chapel, but that's in North Carolina, so I mean, if you want to travel down there every Sunday, I mean, that's your choice. But yeah, it's a nice church because it's really small, so it's so basically it's like everyone knows everyone. So if like you're doing something, they basically know because all like the moms and dads know each other. So it's like.
So you like the kind of the family atmosphere of it? That's what you like the most? Oh, that's good. So is your mother supportive of your education?
Oh yes, she's at school every other day.
Oh really?
No, every day. No, every other day. Every day.
Yeah. To check up on you to help you get ahead, or
yes.
she work there?
No, she just checks up on me.
Well, that's excellent.
Well, not now as much, but a lot before.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of children need that, so that's good. Your mother is keeping up with you. She's going to help. Because of her, she's going to help you succeed and get to that level that you want to get to. So always respect your mother and be thankful that she took that time to stay on you. Because a lot of kids don't have that these days.
I know.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know.
So you're an honor roll student.
Yeah. All A's and B every quarter this year. I'm trying for straight A's this year, but I mean this quarter, but because math was always that C/B level, but then this quarter I've maintained the A. But then after I maintained the A in that, I kind of dropped in, like I have 3 A's right now, I think. 1 B is in PE, which I shouldn't have, because, I mean...
How do you get a B in PE?
I'm always sweating afterwards, like dead tired, so I've been trying, and then he's just... I don't even know. And then social studies, that's because I didn't do a project, because I didn't know the deadline. So I'm going to work on that over the weekend. That should bring my grade up to an A, because that's basically what's holding it back. Yeah. Because I've been getting A's on all the tests.
So what are your secrets to becoming a high academic achiever?
Have a mom that pursues you and does not let go. Because otherwise, like, I could be getting maybe a B in every class if she wasn't there, but then it's like she's that extra push to get at least a 90, hopefully above. I mean, above.
So a major factor is that your mom stays on you.
Major factor.
That's a major factor in most children's lives. That's great. So I understand that you're going to play a selection for us on the saxophone.
Oh, yeah. It is People Get Ready by Curtis Mayfield. He was a lot of his songs were anthems for the civil rights movement, and sadly, oh no, wait, before the sad part, he played guitar, saxophone, alto saxophone, 2 other instruments I don't really know, and sadly though, he was paralyzed, neck down at some concert. I can't think of the name right now, and after that he declined and got worse in health, but he was recognized in the Hall of Fame, got 2 Grammys, one for his song People Get Ready, and another for his album Superfly, and yeah.
What do you know about Superfly?
Not much. I know one song.
So how did you become interested in playing the saxophone?
My uncle, he played it, so in 3rd grade when they asked me to sign up, I said saxophone. Yeah. And that was the reason.
Cool. So can you play by heart now, or you still read music?
Read music.
Read music?
No,
That's
yes.
great.
Yes.
Okay. So do you have any closing remarks for us? Any words of wisdom for the children?
What's the...
What would you give it? What would you say to someone who's coming up behind you, who's in school? They want to do what you're doing. They want to be a marine biologist one day. They want to be a high academic achiever. What would you tell them?
Keep your head in the book.
In the book.
Just like, don't even bring it up. Just keep reading. Just every second you get, read. Do not eat. Do not sleep. Just read.
Just read anything. What kind of books do you read?
Fantasy. Yeah.
Like what?
Like mythological creatures sometimes. Sometimes realistic fiction, like Tangerine. It's a book about a soccer player. Yeah, that was a really good book. I read it over the summer. Yeah.
So what's your favorite book?
Oh, my favorite... Well, I don't have a favorite book, but I have a favorite series. That would be The Mortal Instruments.
The what?
The Mortal Instruments.
What is that about?
It's about a girl and a guy. It's like a conflict, and they're like mythological creatures. They're these people called... they're some kind of hunters. And then she's mythological, but they don't know what she is. Like they think that she's some kind of warlock. They don't know what she is. And basically, the whole thing's uncovering that. And then there's a big war that unfolds. And now, the author's Cassandra Clare, I think. Yeah, and she's come out with a new series based on it. It's a prequel, and she's had the first book called Fallen Angel. Clockwork Angel. I'll suggest you check that out.
So, how do you think reading has helped you in your academic pursuits?
Well, whenever a teacher asks you to read a certain amount of pages for a book, I'm never mad about that because I love reading, so it's not a problem.
Oh, excellent. So are there any other instruments that you play?
I mean, for the piano, I play, but I don't know any notes. I just kind of play, and it comes out as a song because it's just like, it's the piano. And I'm trying to learn how to play the guitar, acoustic and electric. And if I do that, then I will know 4 instruments. Nope, I will know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe, because there's like 4 saxophones. There's alto, tenor, baritone, soprano, and basically, if you know alto and I play the tenor, I actually have one at home. If you play that, all of the notes are the same. It's just different sizes. So you know how to play if you know one. So if you know one, you know them all. Even though you might have to practice a little bit more because of the size and stuff.
Would you like to say anything to your mother for helping you and being there for you and making sure that you become a great guy and a great student and taking care of you all of these years?
Okay, yes. Thank you, Mother.
That's all?
One day in the future, I will look back on all this painstaking work and be grateful because I have a good job. Yeah.
You want to take care of your mother when you get older?
Yes.
You want to buy her a house and take care of your sister too?
I mean, I could... Wait, well, hold on. My sister, she's going off doing... She's in South Africa. She'll get a good job and stuff. So, yeah, we'll probably both pitch in for that house and the car all that stuff.
Where would you like to live? Would you like to live in America or move to another country? Or would you like to just travel the world?
I mean, travel, because I would like to go to Fiji, mainly. Because, I mean, it's Fiji water. Went to Fiji website, has a lot of resorts. And then, like, they're trying to keep it unlike what they did to Hawaii, where, like, they cleared out a bunch of forests, killed out, like, a lot of people don't know this, but there aren't a lot of native species there. They were all basically killed off. So, and now people pollinate the flowers, like there aren't even pollinators.
So it's artificial pollination?
Yeah, like they get the stuff and they go on the cliff one by one. That's a hard task.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah, and then, so I want to go to Fiji because they haven't really, like they haven't destroyed it all yet, so I want to get there before it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yes.
So, I'd like to thank you for being our guest this evening.
You're welcome.
And I'd like to thank my audience for being an attentive ear to Mr. Kofi Roberts. Our children are our future. They are the part of us that will live on once we are gone. They can excel, and I am also glad you were able to be with us this evening. Stay tuned for another informative program on the Africa's Vision Network.
Our fugitive has been on the run for 90 minutes. Average foot speed over uneven terrain, barring any injuries, is 4 miles per hour. What I need from each and every one of you is a full target search of every gas station, residence, warehouse, farmhouse, hen house, outhouse, and doghouse in that area. Your fugitive has just cashed in his 401k plan, and all he had to do was roll it over.
Learn about rollovers and protecting your financial future, and choose to save.
You can't mess with the big dog.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there, look at the debris.
Give me the camera.
No, just drive, I've got it.
Zoom in, zoom in.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, the size of that thing.
It's everywhere.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, I've got it. What was that?
It's the National Guard.
How'd they get here so fast?
I don't know.
Pull over, pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
The American Legion, we're a powerful force for the nation. We pledge ourselves to our veterans, our youth, a strong national defense, and Americanism. These 4 pillars shape our work and what we do for America. We work relentlessly within our 4 pillars of service, and we succeed. We're committed to making sure all veterans receive the benefits they deserve for the sacrifices they've made in service to America. We support and promote citizenship and integrity in America's future leaders. We know what policies, tools, and manpower our military needs to protect this great country. We fight to get these things done. We're patriots through and through. We promote and defend these values every day in communities across the nation. Go to legion.org to find out more about the American Legion's commitment of service to America.
Welcome back. And for your musical enjoyment, we'll have a selection by Kofi.
Mm-hmm.